Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video clip, and it's Saturday the 3rd of August, and we're looking here at the weekly chart of the Dow. Thought we'd start with this, basically look at this expanding triangle we've been talking about now for some months, sent in by a subscriber, as you will know. Basically we've got this possible fifth wave here, which is nearing the key 16,000 level. On this chart of 16,000, depends how you draw it, it can vary slightly. That counts as an E wave. That's a D, C, this is the end of the B, you can't see the A, I can't get on the screen. So we also got a very clear ABC pattern, A, B, C, which is in line with this sort of form. On top of that we've got some equivalence in the length of the waves. See, this one starts around 6.5, goes up to about 12.5, 6,000 points. This starts above 10,000. And we're looking at 16,000, so 5,500, 6,000 points. Let's have a look at the form of this the latest C wave move here. This is the end of A here. This is the ABCB type move. Then got an A wave. B now 1, 2, 3, recent 4, now 5. So very clear 5-wave form from here, which is how final parts of moves tend to come in. And let's have a look at the final action now. I say final action because I'm never quite sure about these things, but here's a 3, ABC 4, clear 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll just a very dithery 5. So really we're bang on the point, at least we as far as the wave count is concerned, where we could see a substantial move down. You never can be sure. Having seen 5 waves down, of course, we could just see a corrective move. That would actually allow for a much stronger rally. But this move here is not very encouraging. But still, 16,000 looks like the target here. To see how it pans out. We're slightly ahead of the game here in the sense there's there's no sign of a peak at this point, but some kind of major peak looks due. This month, in fact. I mean, we look at this move here. Let me expand this chart again. Okay, this move actually was the wave 1 was just 1 week. Wave 2 was a few days. Wave 3 lasted a bit longer, about 2 or 3 weeks, which again is normal. The third wave is the longest, both in time and price. Then a little blip down for most of the week before last, and now this rather messy thing we're seeing at the end. Well, maybe the end of it. So any sell signal now could be quite important. Obviously I'll be tracking it daily as we go forwards. But we now have a fairly major pattern that, as far as the wave count is concerned, looks to be coming to an end, but no sign of that precisely at this point in time. Let's have a look at FTSE now. FTSE has a dissimilar pattern in the sense we've got this 5 waves down here, which rather confuses the issue to an extent as far as the Dow is concerned. But still, here we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and again this possible fifth wave. Quite how that's going to pan out remains to be seen. The fact it hasn't made new highs could mean it has a fifth wave failure, which is a sign of weakness. Alternatively, it could mean that we're actually going to see a corrective move, like that maybe, and then more upside to make new highs. So that's one possibility we need to be aware of. As far as timing of the month is concerned, expiry comes in 2 weeks' time. So I mean, this can't really go on for 2 weeks. It would disrupt the pattern rather. Let's have a look at the final this possible fifth wave now. A little bit messy, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2 there. This could be a 4. So one more rally might actually do it at this point in time. So it's a really fascinating pattern at the moment. Something very interesting and could develop very soon now, I think. By the way, it is the beginning of the month, so it is time for the monthly technical trader, but I plan to delay this slightly so until we get some kind of resolution, so the technical trader for August may come in nearer the middle of the month rather than the beginning of the month. Right, gold remains messy. We have the possible 1, 2, another 1, 2. And this could be a 1 and a bigger 2. There's quite a sharp pullback here below 1300, but met by determined buying, which is a positive for gold. So we could now see that break to the upside I've been talking about, but it could tie in with some kind of peak in the equity markets perhaps. So again, the pattern remains lacking in conviction, but the buying spike here is certainly a positive, and that would be a good stop. In fact, if you maybe bought gold based on that spike, having read the way to trade and that kind of thing, then your stop is fairly obviously below that level. I assumed that the trade we adopted when I suggested when we broke 1267 down there, the extreme stop, I'm assuming it was stopped out by this move, as I suggested, raising a stop to down there. If you have been stopped out and want to re-enter, then I think again a suggestion would be to put an extreme stop above the high, because if there is a move ahead, then it could be quite strong at this point. But alternatively, you may want to get in here. I mean, here you can get in with a currently, 1312 is the current price. I'm saying if it is, it may not be right now. Then you've got a 30-point stop, which you may be happy with. So again, it's still looking uncertain, but the buying spike we saw is certainly encouraging, albeit it was fairly short term, and it hasn't been a great deal of time for the market to actually confirm it's actually being accepted. Look at T-bonds. Right, T-bonds blipped up yesterday, which is a positive as long as that sort of buying spike remains in place. It could be we've seen some kind of initial. I mean, this could be some kind of rather weak fifth wave decline, with a fourth wave there, 5 waves down there, could be a 3. Initial move could be a 1. If so, that pattern doesn't thrill me, because the first wave is the longest, the third wave is about the same but slightly shorter than the first wave, and the fifth wave is particularly short. So not the kind of pattern I really want to see, but it is 5 waves down. But we could see a blip up in the T-bond, as you can see by the pattern and by this reversal day that we saw yesterday. It's not a key reversal day, didn't take out resistance, but we did see a new low met by buyers. Alright, finally a quick look at pound dollar. We saw this peak here, which could be the end of the rally and the beginning of the next leg down. Possible 5 waves down, not exactly dramatic, but that's a bit of fourth wave, fifth wave there. Very strong blip up to about the 50% level, I would guess. It doesn't actually. Sometimes you see there's a very fast snapback rally like that can quickly turn the sentiment bullish and set the scene for the next pullback. Again, an extreme stop below there. If you want to add positions, might make sense. We're 100% short officially now at the moment, so that wouldn't be an official trade, but that's one way of playing it. Otherwise, wait for a selling spike or some kind of sell-off, and go according to your trading approach. Great, that's all for this weekend. I hope you found it interesting and useful. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.